Avalon, before I even put our faces on, I'm kidding, here comes our faces. No, she's not there! Where is your box?
No! I had it all set up, and then I missed her box.
There she is. Haha.
Hello!
Now you're on.
Okay.
This music is incredibly loud in my ears. I don't know about you, chat, but it's probably a great thing to start out with because the music in this game is kind of iconic. I'm just gonna turn it way down for a second. There we go. That's better for me. What's up, chat? Welcome. I'm here with Avalon Penrose, who is literally the voice of Meg in this game. So please welcome her with the wonderful, wonderful joy that you always welcome anyone that comes on here and is amazing and talented. Avalon, are you there? Can you hear me, or are you frozen? Okay, she's frozen. Well, we're off to a great start. That's the good news. Maybe she'll come back. These are the questions. This is obviously our first time streaming together, so we had to do the whole little setup, and she's being such a dear because she was busy with all sorts of fun work stuff today. But she was like, we're gonna do it. We're gonna make it happen. So I'm excited. And I'm just gonna keep filling the space until she pops back. I'm sure she's texting me. Something probably died. Yeah, she's texting me now. Okay. Yep, her computer crashed. You know, happens. Anyway, her name's Avalon. If you're not following her on social media already, you definitely should be. She's hilarious and an absolute doll. And there is her social. Oh my gosh! Pivimto's gifting like crazy. Pivimto gifted 50 subs. Good lord, Pivimto, thank you so much. Oh my goodness, the hype. The hype is real, and there was bits. Gift Sublord is in the house. Goodness gracious. Avalon will be back soon, momentarily, as she lets the thingy start. We're gonna wait for the computer to rejoin. Pivimto, thank you. Way to distract from my technical difficulties. I appreciate people that are like, Pivimto snapped. He's like, technical difficulties? All right. Time to gift 50 subs. Data's already saying it. We have an amazing Discord happening in general. Oh my, let's see. Avalon?
Is he back?
I am back.
You're back! Your video's not on,
what is
but
happening?
your magnificent voice is here, which is a really good start.
See, that was a really good example of how my life tends to go.
Hey!
Of my computer deciding to shut down at 52% for no reason.
Hey,
and
you know, sometimes when you're running at 50%, you just gotta take a nap. You
It's
just
like,
gotta do it.
no,
You just
no.
gotta quick power nap.
I actually don't know what's going on though, because it said, where am I? It's not showing my face, right?
No, currently it's just a blue squiggly screen. The good news is this is how most streams should start.
Oh!
She's arrived!
Oh my goodness, this is my first time really looking at myself.
You look fantastic. Don't even start with me. Yes, so I was giving you a very epic intro while your computer crashed and went down and came back. Do me a favor. I'm hearing a small echo, which means potentially coming through your speakers, maybe?
So to me, I'm hearing, so you're in my earphones, but it does sound like you're like,
Oh no. That's
so
That's
it might be
questionable.
because- hold on, I'm gonna unplug my earphones.
voice and video. Here, I'm gonna do this. This is what we do. We go to voice and video. We double check our inputs. Everything is right there. Aha! We're on. Oh my goodness. Meanwhile, are you there? I can't hear you.
Yeah.
Oh good.
I'm here.
I
I
can
would-
hear you. Blessings.
Am I echoing?
No, you
or
sound
you
much.
echo?
It sounds much better. Do I sound better to you?
Yeah, you do.
Oh
I
good.
guess I literally just needed to unplug.
That's all we
my
could have asked.
headphones.
We reached a level 5 hype train at 607% because Pimento gifted 50 subs and lots of chaos happened and ensued just to overwhelm me so that I start the stream and I'm like, which is
And then you're like, and Avalon's going to disappear.
and now she's gone. It's cool. It's cool. It's fine. Hi,
I'm
welcome.
trying to get onto the screen right now on my phone.
Please get on so you
I
can
can
see
read
chat
this
because
in
they're
chat.
full of so much joy and love. The hype train's insane.
Oh.
You guys are amazing. JD Brechtel gifted a sub. Thank you, JD Brechtel. I see you. Well, for those that are new here or haven't been here before, hi, I'm Nicole. I'm an actor, voice actor. Started streaming last year when Resident Evil 3 came out, which was my latest released game. And I have continued to stream and really, really enjoy kind of playing games. And one of my all-time favorite things is to be able to bring on other actors in the gaming industry and otherwise to come talk about their work and be excited and just tell me about their life and career and really just be friends. And Avalon was high on my list when I played Hades and I was like, I'm sorry, who's Meg? Because the crushes are high. The voice acting in this game in general is just very delicious and super, super fun. And so then I was like, oh, I can find her on Twitter. And then I found her on Twitter, and she's delightful and posts many tweets a day that all make me laugh. And also now, if you've been to her Twitter profile recently, she has a cover of Meg's song from Hercules, the Disney movie. So it's like Meg singing as Meg, and it gets stuck in my head every time, and she's got a beautiful voice. Speaking of, Avalon, did you do musical theater? Like, what's the deal? How did we start, Queen? Because we don't just pop out with a flawless version of Meg's song from Hercules on your iPhone. It's just like casual, the most casual recording ever.
Well, I did do musical theater. I was a little child of the stage.
You're in good company.
Yeah, so you did as well?
Yes, lots of.
Of course. You gotta do your classic, community theater.
You gotta put in your time. You gotta do Annie like 3 times, and then, and then from there, it's, you really are never fully dressed without a smile. Just
Yeah,
gets
so
better.
I did Annie. I absolutely did Annie.
Yeah.
But then I was actually a competitive opera singer, which is
Oh.
horrible.
Okay, casual.
Don't do it.
Why?
But so it was like literally a weird way to spend I was a child competitive opera singer.
I didn't realize that was an option. There's competitive opera singing.
Yep. That's the option when you're like, how do I earn money as a child? And they're like, sing opera.
I just appreciate that most children don't think quite like that. I would probably go out and say. Like, they're probably not just being like, how do I earn money as a child? Gosh darn it, I really want that new toy. I'm gonna sing in competitive opera!
Yeah, it all really happened so quickly when I was 10. And then everybody's like, you're an opera singer. And I was like,
You're
I really don't
amazing.
think I am. They're
But
like,
you
yes,
were.
You are.
How? So are these like pageants? Sorry, we're getting massively sidetracked, and that's going to happen constantly. Are they like pageants? And also, thank you, Zold. Is it Zol? Zoldysk Assassin. I slaughter usernames. That's what we do here. For gifting subs. Thank you for gifting subs. You guys are being so incredibly kind. Mwah. I appreciate you. So wait, are these, I really need to know, are these opera competitions kind of like pageants or what?
Yeah, so basically you sing an aria.
Oh, right.
And then
Cool. Me too.
they have these like Juilliard professors and all these people who literally immediately after you sing, they go on the stage, they tear you apart, and then you have to sing it again right away.
Oh.
Like they just destroy you emotionally.
Do they make you pay a lot of money?
No, they pay you if you win.
They pay you if you win. See, that sounds like a just a painful workshop. But it's a full competition in front of all of your people. Amazing. Wow.
And I went to UCLA, and this one girl recognized me from when I was 12.
No!
She was like, dude, we did opera competition.
competition.
And she's like, look at this picture I have of us. And I was like, okay.
She's like, I don't remember. We drink. Avalon, really important question. Are you a tea or a coffee person, or both?
I am a coffee person, as in I can't exist without coffee, but I think I prefer tea.
You striked me as a coffee person. I was like, that's someone who needs her coffee.
Is it because I'm screaming?
No, definitely not. Absolutely not. It's just like I could see the vibe. You just like a really beautiful cup of coffee. I don't know. It just works for me.
Are you a tea person?
I mean,
Yeah.
I am currently drinking some green tea, and so I am a tea person.
Wonderful.
And when I do have coffee, I turn into a 5-year-old and I literally hang from the ceiling because I don't drink a lot of caffeine. So when it happens, it's like,
She turned into an alien.
Yeah. I am an alien without caffeine.
So you just add it. Well, then we're in good shape. For everyone in chat, this is the first day Avalon and I have met. We talked earlier this morning just to like work out a few quick tech things. But otherwise we were digital companions. I pretty well just tweeted her and was like, hi, you're great. Come play. She was like, okay.
I was like, thank you, you're also great. I also stalked your Twitter.
Twitter stalking. Those that are looking for her Meg singing video, it's her pinned tweet. I see people in chat being like, where's the pinned tweet?
I commented and I was like,
It's her pinned tweet. You'll find it. It's pretty great.
Oh, and also there's a command in chat. If anyone's asking, it's !Avalon, and that'll pull up your socials. So, joy and stuff. We're actually gonna play a game today. Not well, but we are gonna play it. And we're gonna jam out, and hopefully we'll make it to Meg, and my first run in, it won't be like, oh, we're back with one of your sisters.
Oh, hopefully,
Who I really don't enjoy battling, in case you're wondering. Also, do you notice how if I sit here, I have, like, flames coming out of my head? Sorry,
Yeah.
distracted.
This is my flame hat. I really like it.
Okay.
It's amazing.
So, Avalon, have you seen, like, excessive amounts of incredible fan art?
Yes, and I spend a good amount of my day, like, a lot of people will send me other people's tweets being like, here is this amazing art I found, and I love when people do that because it's hard for me to find, art that is done by artists that don't have huge followings, because when I like look up Hades game on Twitter and stuff like that, I see mostly just the artists that have really large followings that get pushed to the top, or I'll find the ones that were done like that day.
Yeah.
But I love when people find art from people who have, not been able to reach my radar yet, and so I love when people see that.
Upon my name,
share
you
with
lack
me.
the
So yeah,
gentleness
it's
of Hypnos
incredible.
and the competence of Thanatos,
Did you...
but have more willfulness than both combined.
He's so delicious. We don't always get to hear him talk right before a game. Did you expect the level of fan art that has happened because of Hades? Like, did anyone tell you, like, Avalon, this is gonna be a thing?
No, not at all. Literally, I mean, Hades has been out for years, in early access and everything, and I always knew that it had a group of people that loved it and that loved everything Supergiant did, and I was happy with that. I was like, wow, I have like 5 people who follow me. Back in maybe 2018, I think, when it first came out that I was voicing a character, I had 5 people maybe reach out that were like, oh my gosh, I love your character, and I was like, this is insane. But now
it's gone crazy. It's and it's fantastic, and I don't know, I love it. I'm gonna ask the generic questions because actors way, I have to know, like, how did you get the role? Like, what did your process look like to just kind of come to Meg, and then just Supergiant in general, because this game is so unique. Like, the Darren, who did so many voices and the music and like an incredible parts of this game. So how did they involve the other actors that got involved for some of the other characters?
So I was longtime friends not long time, I guess, but we had known each other for a couple years doing comedy together in LA. Courtney Vinay's, who she plays Dusa and Aphrodite. And Courtney, am I still good, by the way, or am I breaking?
Are we hearing everyone? I think we're hearing everyone. P-Victor, thank you for gifting Avalon a sub. You're now subbed to my channel, Avalon.
Oh, thank you. I don't know how Twitch works, so I don't think I subscribe to any channels now besides yours, which is beautiful because it's the only one I need to be subscribed to.
Thanks, Queen.
But yeah, so basically Courtney was my friend for forever, and she voiced a character in, I think in Pyre, maybe? I think she, in Supergiant's last game, she also voiced a character. And when they were doing auditions for Hades, she reached out to me and was like, hey, you know, they reached out and asked if I knew anybody who, at the time, I think that they were looking for, they were casting for Artemis, because I read for Artemis, I think, first, and then I read for several characters, and then my voice ended up just kind of
matching,
working for Meg the best. And but it was wild. It was all so random, and I'd only ever done indie voiceover before that, with even more indie than Supergiant games. You know, and so I had only done little animations and things like that.
That's amazing.
And I normally do little girl voices. Like I normally don't do regular.
There's definitely a ongoing theme in this channel of breaking into small child voices. So if you graced us with your small child voice, I would be really okay with that. Just letting you know in advance.
Unfortunately, pull it out. Yeah, it will come out, especially.
Okay, good. Don't worry, I'll instigate it. It'll happen.
And if I hear you doing it, I will probably inevitably begin doing it as well. Just because that's
I just
how
don't
my
want to
brain
interrupt
works.
Poseidon with the most obnoxious.
Hi. How are you? Oh, I'm so good. I like to, like, when I talk, like, out of the side of my, what's that called? My mouth.
Your mouth?
I like yeah.
Your lips? Like, over here? This side of it? Like that?
Yeah, I
like
think it, like, and sometimes I like to act like I have a cold.
I think that's a great idea.
I think that's
you
the
can shove it
standard
through
way
your
to-
nose.
Oh
Yeah,
my lord.
The standard way that I've always viewed kids, even though, like, I didn't sound like this at all. It's just, like, with a lisp and, like, a little bit of a cold.
It's just the way.
Yep.
You know?
These are the secrets. What is this? Fated Persuasion. Use a die to randomly alter the choices? That's just popped up for me. That's new. I already asked Avalon this, but I'm gonna need her to tell you guys. I said, Avalon, have you played Hades? Have you played your game yet? How did it go? And I think she had one of the best responses.
And the answer is it didn't go well, and it doesn't continue to go well. I literally have had the game since 2018 when it first came out.
She got like the super early access.
Yeah, I was probably one of the first people to like be given a code.
Sorry, I just made a very dumb mistake and I fell into my own trap, and it's fine. And I'm getting beaten up by these little guys that should be easy and just are annoying sometimes. Please continue. All right, you had the most early access version of your game.
It's fantastic. No, and basically I just tried, and I've never played a game like this ever. I've also never played a PC game ever.
Okay.
And so I was like, well, I have no idea what it is. And I just was like, and then I eventually kind of got decent at it. But I mean, no, I would not say that actually. I got okay. And then I literally was able to get to Meg, and I've literally never beat Meg. And
You've never beaten yourself.
No.
Hey,
and I will say,
it's the cost of
I'm
getting
not
to play a
much
bad guy.
Yeah, I mean, it's at that point I was like, maybe it's just not my thing, you know?
Right.
Gaming is not my strong suit, but like I told you earlier, like I've always been a person who loves watching games. I love watching people play games. I love
because was it an older
things
brother
that involve game culture, like
Yeah.
Yeah, and my brother's older than me, and I grew up playing Grand Theft Auto through him when I was a child, like a baby, basically. Shouldn't have been watching that, but
Right.
I was doing it at, like, whenever it came out. Maybe I was like 5, 6.
So, I mean, that counts. I'm sure so many people can relate to not getting to have the control and when they had older siblings that were into video games.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
No chance was I allowed to touch anything.
The remote control. You're gonna mess up the progress.
Well, one time I literally, I think there were 2 occasions when I wiped his memory card.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Unintentionally.
This tracks then.
Yeah.
This
And,
makes sense.
Like, weirdly, I really love, so I really like Mortal Kombat, because that was always a game that my brother was like, fine, we can play this together.
Right.
And so I played Mortal Kombat. And then I always loved racing games.
Okay.
So I love myself a little Mario Kart.
I've been a big Mario Kart fan my entire world. Sorry, I hate this guy, and it's gonna take too much focus, so I'm just gonna come here for just a second, because I also saw that Dark Knight donated and said, "Hey Nicole, nice to meet you, Avalon. Any anecdotes you would like to share about working on this game?" I mean, we're working on that anyway.
Yes.
But the recording process for you, was it all done in a booth? Was it many sessions, a couple sessions? Do you have any recollection? At this point, it's many years ago.
Oh, yes. Sorry. My own hair was in my mouth.
Please take time to remove your own hair from your mouth. It's totally fine.
Also, by the way, Nicole, someone said that it's kind of hard to hear with
Who?
the game sound so high.
Game sound is too high. This is really helpful information.
But at least you know how to change that game sound.
I
know.
do. I know.
Oh yeah, master volume is really high. Okay, we're gonna just turn this way down. We don't need to hear it anyway. I'm kidding. Music volume, super low. SFX can definitely go down because I dashed too much. We'll leave the voice volume high. That's fine. And brightness. How is this, guys? Is that better? Nope. Chat, let me know if this sounds better while I take on this
I'm looking at
boss that I cannot stand. Ugh, this guy. This guy's the worst.
I don't see anyone seeing it yet. Hold on. Saying. Is it better?
Chat! Much better! Fantastic! Yeah, keep me updated, crew. I am multitasking. Do you see me? When I was playing this, just playing this on myself, I could barely look at chat and play it. Now I'm talking to a fantastic actress who worked on the game, and I'm trying to play it, and I'm trying to make sure I see chat, so there's a lot going on. I'm gonna die here, so we're not even gonna make it.
The chat. That's why I'm looking down. I'm looking at the chat.
We're not even gonna make it.
Okay, so
round.
regarding the anecdotes of recording, we recorded actually like a lot of times. Like I went up to Supergiant multiple times over the past 2 years.
Wow.
Like even as recently as I actually did a recording from home session during the pandemic.
For this game?
Yeah, for this game that you're currently playing. So that's
fascinating. Okay,
that's what Supergiant is all about.
So it's taken lots of time. I got no power, but I do have Ares' love now, which is, arguably helpful.
Yeah. And I don't know. So basically, like, I think that Supergiant's just extremely committed to never-ending development of gameplay and of the narrative. And so they always just added more dialogue. And every time it'd be like, here's hundreds of more lines.
Wow.
And I'm like, how is the story still building? But I love it because they, especially during early access, they were taking a lot from what people were saying in their feedback, and they were developing things more.
Which is awesome.
Eventually it got to the point where it's complete.
Right.
But, yeah. It was very fun.
I mean, that's awesome. I don't know, from an actor's perspective, I love getting to work on something for many, many years, because you just get to know everyone that you work with. Did you do any sessions with other actors, or was everything single sessions? I would assume single, but you guys do have a decent amount of dialogue to each other.
Yeah, it was all single, but fortunately, as you know, Darren, who plays Zag, he also is the audio engineer and audio director.
Can you tell me
and
more
does
about
everything.
Darren? Are you like friends with everyone at this point that you got to work with over the 2 years? Like this individual, man, just
He's like one of the most incredible human beings.
blows my mind.
Yeah, I think everyone agrees too. He is
It's just
so
crazy.
so valuable and so incredible, and yeah, so he basically like everything regarding the audio
Right.
is a direct result of his work.
Which is such a
and-
huge part of this game too. Like it's incredibly
Yeah.
fun, but everyone says it's like it's the art and the music and the voice acting, you know, like it's all there. It's really strong.
Yeah, and
As I
so
casually don't die.
he's great because he reads all, the dialogue, even though it is a solo session when we're recording.
Amazing.
I'm reading it against the person playing Zach, so like
Yes.
Darren is giving me all my lead-in lines
That's
and telling
Yes.
me, because it's hard. Sometimes we're recording totally out of context. I have no idea. Like sometimes I'll say a line and then I'm like, I'm sorry, I have no idea what I just said.
right.
And I'm like, what on earth? Where are we?
What
Which
is
part of the game even
what's
are we?
what's happening?
Yeah.
Definitely.
And he's like, oh yeah, sorry, this just happened, and so I'm like, got it.
I mean, game development, man, it's so different than film and TV in so many ways, especially narratively, because so often, especially like you really experienced it, the story just changes so much while you're working on a game.
Yeah. How long were you working on Resident Evil?
We worked on it for probably over 2 years as well, and got several script changes and stuff like that. And we were doing we did performance capture as well for it, so we were getting to do the scenes like in person. It's kind of like that merging of theater and film, is what I always compare it to. There's no healing here, which is the only thing that I want. Is more. Ow. All right, fine. Then I will take this. Give me something cool.
You sounded like Skelly.
It's just ridiculous. After you take damage and inflict doom, yes. At least if I go, you go with me. That's the rule. Yeah. So similar, right? You're always kind of. Games just take years to make, one, and then the stories change throughout the process, which is, can happen. It happens in TV, can happen in movies, absolutely, but oftentimes you go into a film, or especially, like a TV episode or something, and you have the full script. Like, that's it. So it's always interesting to watch. Oh my gosh, sorry, there are so many foes, and it's chaos, and don't ask me to say something that's intelligent.
Yeah, you are.
Can't say
I have
anything
so much
intelligent.
respect for streamers. I have no idea how you do it. I can't multitask.
I mean,
Anyway.
there are other streamers that have done this for years and are super good at it. I've just kind of, everyone knows if they're here, like, I'm just gonna have fun and I'm probably gonna die a bunch and it's gonna be great. Because I was gonna be playing the game either way, and it's probably what it would be like if I was playing it by myself. But now I'm just gonna play it and other people are gonna watch, and I'm gonna be just as bad as if I was playing it by myself. And that's how we're gonna do it.
Yeah, honestly, you're not even doing that. Like, I've seen a lot of people play this game online, and there are some people that aren't good, but they keep trying. And
Right.
then there are people that are really good, and I have no idea how. And
they
then
do
you
it.
have people who are speedrunners, and I'm like, how? How is this happening? How are
Right.
you so good?
Yes. Oh, we did it. Oh, that wasn't enough. That was
no.
only a little. Hey, speaking of, we get to go meet you or one of your sisters, who is doomed to kill me because I'm only 34 health, and I like the anticipation. Let's see.
Let's see.
Guessing Electo, then not Electo. Ugh. Not you!
Well, it's alright. No.
Oh, it is Electo. Duh. Green.
Electo's got the green wing.
Yep. And the purple. How has your family reacted to the fan art? Do they know about any of it? Have they gotten to see any of the fan art that goes by?
Yes. So, sorry. There's a large garbage truck outside, and
Oh.
also a lot of things.
Oh, well, I can't even hear it, so if other people can hear it, we'll just wave to
okay,
the
good.
garbage man and thank him for being an incredible essential worker during this
Yes, thank
crazy
you.
year.
I was like, it's very hectic, but I'm glad I can't hear it. So my family, like my mom, she seeks out the fan art and reposts it on her Facebook.
Oh,
And
so
she's like,
good.
my baby girl got like all these. My mom literally just got a Twitter because she found out that that's where I
Where the
post.
fan art
Like she heard
goes.
about this video of me singing because like there were 2 articles written about that.
Legitimate
video.
articles. Yeah, don't worry.
Legitimately, I
The
don't
video is
understand.
deserving, guys. It's deserving.
Yeah, but I shared one of the articles and I was like, I can't believe people are writing articles about this. I shared it on my Instagram and then my mom was like, what? Wait, you posted a singing video?
And
You
I didn't get
posted
to
a
see
singing
it?
video and I didn't hear about it?
Yeah.
And I was like, Mom, no. And she's like, I'm getting a Twitter right now. And I was like, I read this and I regret everything. But now she has a Twitter and she does. I don't think anyone sees it, but she responds to some of my tweets. Literally, it sounds like she's a creepy man.
Oh, good. Good.
Like, it sounds like she's a creep. But
Yeah.
she'll be like, that's my baby. And I'm like, stop. You're being so weird.
I mean,
But
in this case, she's not wrong. Most of the time when someone
I
says,
literally
that's
was
my
like-
baby on social media, it's not true.
Not the case. Yeah. And so that's my mom. But my dad, I don't even think knows I'm in this video game. And my brother plays the video game. And I told him, I was like, it might get weird. I don't know. And he was like, I don't care. I can separate my I can separate my games from my reality. And I was like, all right.
Oh, all right, fine.
And I was like, okay, sweet. And then, but funny enough, so, like my brother, have you heard of Apple One?
Isn't
whatever
that
that
the,
thing
like the plan? Isn't it like a
Yeah.
like a
It's
family
like a
plan?
for your family, exactly.
Yeah,
where
yeah.
you
A family
invite everyone.
plan, and you get like Apple Music, and this just turned into an ad for Apple. Welcome.
Yeah. Apple. But yeah, so it's like it apparently has Game Center on it. So like after, literally right after prefacing my brother, like, hey, I'm sorry if it's a little weird. Like, I'm sorry if it's a little weird that the video game has some like questionable content in terms of my character. I was like, I hope it's not weird. And then he was like, oh, it's totally fine. By the way, I want to add you to my family plan on Apple One. And he added me and I accepted without realizing my Game Center name that he saw is HotBabe69 LOL. And I don't know, I made it as a joke, obviously, but that was the username that my older brother received when he added me to Apple One. So immediately after, I was like, I hope it's not weird that you're like fighting my character and she's got a whip. Yeah. So
I really just appreciate you specifically being like, "Hi, my character has a whip,"
Yeah.
and your mom's like, "Look at my baby girl and her whip."
I literally, I share a lot about my mother on Twitter, and it's because she's a living comedy, and everything she does is hilarious. So, yeah.
I'm gonna try to not die by your sister, though. If I do, it's fine, because then we get to just do it again, and then wait to see if Meg shows up on the next round. And hopefully I'll. Oh wow. Oh yeah. See, already just really.
I'm looking at the chat.
Oh, good.
I'm like scrolling back because I'm sure that I.
If
missed
anyone
some.
has some fun questions that you want me or just you to ask, oh, she's enraged. Electo is not my favorite
She is enraged.
one to pick.
Yeah,
to-
they have short tempers.
I actually think, as far as like actually winning the fight, what's the third one? The other one?
Tisiphone?
Yes, Tisiphone. I think Tisiphone is up there on actually winning the fight, and I really love playing Meg just because she's got the most fun dynamic between Zag. Yikes. But I always feel like Tisiphone, I'm like, all right, I can do this. I can do this. 'Cause I have her pattern down somehow.
We have a question on if I have played your Resident Evil game that you are in.
I just
And the
died.
answer is no. Oh no!
It's fine. And then, but I had Death Defied. She's about to be real mad again too. No. That's yes. Didn't you say you
I
don't?
haven't yet.
Yeah, you don't have any gaming consoles, right? Right now.
No.
Yeah.
No.
You played this on a PC. New game on a PC.
So exactly.
Yeah.
I literally, I grew up having like a PS3.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
that or 2, whatever was the one
Right.
back then. I had probably a PS2 and 3.
Mm-hmm.
And then my brother definitely has always had all the gaming systems.
Right.
But no, I don't have anything right now. But I probably should get a Switch just because I want to be able to play the game. And I feel like I'd be more successful on a Switch than
I'm
on a
playing
PC.
it
I've
on a
never played
Switch.
PC.
I played it on a PC first, and I was like, ugh. Oh, I have another Death Defied. All right, whatever.
Ooh.
We'll just keep playing. Clearly, I'm not trying that hard because I'm like, well, it's not Meg. What's even the point? I'm just gonna kill myself with spikes. She's real mad. Ugh.
Someone said, is your voice of Meg from the Disney cartoon Hercules? And a lot of people ask if I was inspired by that, and the truth is I literally was not. Like, I don't think I thought of it at all when I was voicing Meg.
Yeah.
But for some reason, I went back and I listened after everything, and I was like, oh, they are kind of similar.
Mm-hmm. Well,
And-
you both have like this wonderful alto thing that happens with the
Wonderful little bit of gravel. I don't know if you knew this about your own voice.
you have a bit of
Yes.
rasp, my dear.
I do. And it's funny because I never, ever used to have this when I was young.
Oh, the
And-
rasp. Interesting.
And it was funny because I went to college, and when I came back after my first 3 months of college, everybody was like, what the hell happened to your voice? And I was like, what do you mean? And they're like, why do you sound like a chain smoker?
What have you done?
And I was like, I don't know. And they're like, are you trying to sound like Emma Stone or something? And I was like, no. I
She
didn't
went
even
from
realize my voice
opera
was...
singer to jazz, like a really
And I'm like, yeah, I
sexy
just
jazz
did it.
thing happening. I'm
Yeah,
here for it.
and I have no idea. And so basically, like, I don't know what happened. And then it just started spiraling further down into this rasp. And it doesn't hurt my voice or anything.
And once you have it too, like, you might as well play with it and develop it. It's so much range. Because I can
Exactly.
also hear you flip out at, like, in singing and whatever else. Like, you can kind of purify the tone if you need to. So,
Yeah.
like, use it.
Yeah. Oh, someone asked, what's the weirdest question or favor a Hades fan has asked? And
You don't
I
have to respond.
Yeah, I have to respond because it is true. I was asked for a picture of my feet, so no, don't do
yeah.
that. Sorry,
Yeah.
but
that happens.
respect to people who do because that's honestly a good way to earn money.
Sure.
But-
Sure.
I do not do it because honestly, you don't want to see my feet. That's the truth. And so yeah, let's read.
People have
Special
been telling
guest.
me that I should play Diablo after I play this game because it's like a dungeon crawler, whatever. And this is really the first kind of its kind that I've played. I just saw the art and I had seen some popular stuff and about it, and I was just like, that looks fun. And I downloaded it on PC. This is what I was saying to you about the consoles. Like, I downloaded it on PC, and then I played it a little bit, but I was like, I don't know. So then I got it on Switch because I was like, I think I'd be happier if I could take it with me and like play it on a small screen and like sit and do that. And that was it. Once I got it on the Switch, now I'm on way too many escape attempts.
Yeah,
That's-
I do play Animal Crossing too.
I do.
I see that one feels very, very palatable for me. I'm like, oh, I can do that.
I think you
I'm
would
a
enjoy
little-
it.
I love a world building game. I
You would
do
enjoy-
play.
So that and then Stardew Valley is my other go-to. But you can do that one on mobile even. And it's great on
Ooh.
mobile.
Yeah,
We'll
wait,
get you
Diablo?
hooked up with games. Don't worry. This
I need to. Okay. This is the reality. I normally have a really hectic job, so I have literally no time to stream. But over summer or maybe like spring, I'm considering starting to stream because one, it seems really fun, and every time I've been asked on a stream, I'm like, I kind of want to play, but I'm bad. So maybe I should practice from now through like May, and my job ends in May, I think.
Okay.
And then, who knows? Maybe I'll try it out. Maybe I'll try to get a little.
Here's what I've determined.
Hades.
You don't have to be good at something to enjoy it. And I think that's one of the best lessons that anyone can learn, and that video games can teach you.
Yeah. And they're like, don't worry. You'll just keep restarting at the beginning, and eventually you will learn.
Yes. Yes. I mean, this game especially, like, it's so set up that way. It really drives that point home.
Enter the...
You're going to start getting tons of game suggestions because we opened the can of worms.
Do.
So everyone's going to be like, you should play this. Avalon, play this. Did I just call you Meg almost? Yes, I did. Do you still love me?
I love it.
Thank you.
And I love you. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm fine. You know, call me Meg Avalon. Meg Avalon.
Megaera! Hello, I'm Megaera.
Someone subscribed at tier 1.
Oh, thank you so much!
Beanard893.
I'm even less committed to this run than I was before, so this will probably be chaos, but I did make it past Electro. Oop, okay. And healed a little bit.
Jerds, AU. Is that Jerds Australia? Yes, I do want to collab with Courtney Berry. I've popped into her Twitch before, but I have not been like on video in one of her Twitches. But
can I just say something? Maybe it's because you're brother, maybe it's just because you're kind of already a badass. I don't know what it is, but for someone who like doesn't play a lot of video games, you got the Discord, the Twitch, you gotta like kind of set up and figure it out. You're in the know.
Yeah, I mean, I have Discord because in the pandemic, a few of my friends and I played, like my high school friends, we all got together and played games sometimes.
Yeah.
And it was my first time doing Discord, and it was really cute. We'd play like online Cards Against Humanity and
cute.
Jackbox games.
Yeah, I just did my first Zoom D&D session.
Ooh,
and that was real fun.
I played D&D once.
Yes.
Actually,
yes.
I played it more than, I think I played it one game, but over multiple sessions.
But my darling, that's how D&D works. You play it over many sessions. I did a one-off via Zoom. That's what happened there. But I have a new question, my darling theater nerd. Have you played Among Us yet? And do you know what Among Us is? Yes. Okay. You have played Among Us. Yeah. It's like Mafia or Werewolf or any of those, but online. Did you ever play Mafia and stuff like that doing theater?
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
The amount of times I've played Mafia in my life.
Just checking.
I also used to have a job. I worked at this fancy schmancy little resort.
Oh.
And one of the things that we offered was Mafia. And it was like 45 people playing. 45 drunk adults.
Wow.
In a circle.
Playing Mafia?
Like playing Mafia.
I knew you were gonna have good stories.
Get angry.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And then, so I used to work at this resort.
Do not recommend
I
drunk.
eventually No, absolutely not. Because then you get like, people like get angry. People have cried. Yeah. I'm not kidding. And they're like, why did no one listen to me?
Yeah.
I was saying it was her. Like, people are so aggressive.
Yes.
But I went back to the resort as a guest because one of the families, random, but one of the families at the resort that I worked for ended up being like, we want you as our nanny always. And then they ended up taking me on like all their vacations. And so they took me back to the resort.
Evelyn, I feel like you have the most amazing, like, most ridiculous stories. You've had a million jobs and they all were like really unique. Just want to say that this stream started with her being a competitive opera singer and ended with a nanny that got to go on all of the family vacations.
Yeah.
Not wild. Ended, but like that was a midpoint.
Oh no, it's not. Yeah, I've had. If there's a job that most people have had, I've probably had it.
Fair. That's life of an actor when we're getting going.
Yeah. Oh, someone asked what's Mafia. So Mafia is a game where you, kind of like in Among Us, you're assigned one of several different roles. There's like depending on the size of the game, there can be 1 or 2 mafia, and those mafia are the people that when you go to sleep at night, they murder someone in the town.
It's the original Among Us, guys,
dies.
but it's not on the computer. You play. It's like a. I don't know if it's a theater game, but like anyone who's done theater has probably played it. You like all do Among Us, but without computer games. It's all just in person.
Yeah.
And you like have different, what she was saying, you have different roles and stuff. So it's like the same premise. There's just not imposters. They all have different names. You'll hear me sometimes joke, like whenever I'm playing Among Us, I'll be like, townsperson!
Yeah, exactly. A townsperson. And I don't like that in Among Us there isn't a nurse.
I know, to like heal us.
Yeah.
Well, you might have to come play some Among Us sometime.
Wait, have you ever? I'd be down.
You down? Are you down? Because I play Among Us pretty regularly.
No, I'm super down because that's probably the only game I know.
Heck yeah!
To like do.
You guys heard that, right? I just heard a confirmation to playing Among Us.
Yeah, I'm super. I'm there. Also, like, why not? I love a little game. Little game time.
You'll soon find people that come here.
But have you played the game The Resistance?
The Resistance?
Yeah.
Is it a board game or like Resistance as in a digital
It's a board game.
Oh, okay.
It's called The Resistance.
Hold on,
and it's another one of those same games where 1 or 2 people are like the odd person out.
Who's the bad person? Oh, The Resistance board game. I'm looking at it. I played one called Werewolf that I remember. I have played The Resistance once. Isn't it like FBI agents and stuff?
Yeah, it's like the spy. It's like who's the Resistance and who's the spy. I'm pretty sure. And it's so good. Yeah, and there's like there is a spin-off that or it's a spin-off of the Avalon board game series or something like that. Someone just said that. I've seen that. But someone also asked if I've done the motion cap acting, and I have not. I want to really badly, but like the reality is I don't even like audition. I don't have an agent. I don't do anything really.
Word of mouth, which is impressive.
Yeah. I tend to do, I did have an agent in the past, but I separated from everyone because honestly I love acting, but I found that I just like doing the projects that I want to do more, and I felt really tied down when I had an agent.
Oh, interesting.
And I was like, I don't know, I just kind of like doing, like everything I've ever gotten really was, that I enjoyed was always the things that I'd gotten.
Stuff that you'd done for yourself. Yeah. I mean, this is just great. We have lots of people that ask about, voice actors and being an actor, being an artist, just in general. And the constant, thing that I always say is, everyone's journey is so different. Like, there's no one right way to be an actor or to be an artist. Everyone has such a different path. And the other thing I always say about reps is, they get 10% because they do 10% of the work. So, you work your butt off, and it sounds like you have too as well.
Exactly.
Go and sorry, I'm trying to say something that's heartfelt and meaningful, and I'm also attacking things. It's just a lot going on. Okay, I'm back. And so yeah, it sounds like you've done a lot of work to get the work that you have done, and I love that. That's fantastic.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I just love it. I also, as you can tell by the amount of jobs I've had, I love when my life changes drastically. It's my biggest thing that I don't like in life is monotony.
Right.
And so even things like acting, which are so exciting, for periods of time, I get over them, quick. And I'm like, all right,
what's
sweet.
next?
Yeah, I studied marine biology in school.
That's amazing. And did I read that you were also a diver?
Yes.
So, guys, is anyone keeping a list? Avalon will not be nailed down. She's not an actress. She's not any of these things. She's a little bit of all of it because she's Wonder Woman. I don't know.
Yeah. It's a lot. But I just I like doing everything. Someone Someone said, do you like Star Wars? If so, what's your favorite movie? Who's your favorite character? I do. I love Star Wars. I have not. It's interesting because I do love it, but a thing that people should know about me is I have a horrible memory when it comes to anything. Truly anything.
It's Nicole. Nicole.
Yeah. What was
Nicole.
Yeah. But so I saw the movies, the Star Wars movies, once when I was a child, and also again when I was 17, and I don't remember anything about them.
You gotta, it's time for a rewatch. We can fix this. She's
So
like, no, I won't do the same thing twice. I will be a diver.
I love them, and I know it's weird to say that like I can love something without really remembering anything about it, but like I watched
Strong
all
affection.
the movies all the way through twice and was in love with them while I was watching them, and it's my best friend's like favorite
Serious.
universe.
Yeah.
And so I actually have a Star Wars tattoo.
Get out of here! You're not kidding! This is not just like, guys, I love Star Wars. I love Star Wars. What is it? I totally forgot what it's about, but I love Star Wars.
Like, no, it's like a reality.
It's
like,
a real reality. You just followed that up with something that just was like,
movie.
you don't even know.
Yeah.
Can I ask what this tattoo is of?
Yeah.
She's like, I don't know what it is, but I love Star Wars.
Well, people actually recognize it all the time, and then I get really nervous because everyone who recognizes it. So it's just a word in Arabish.
Okay.
Which is kind of like the Star Wars galactic common language.
Sure.
But every time someone sees it, they're always like, that recognizes it, they're like, is that Arabish? And they're like, what's your favorite movie? Who's your favorite? Like, and I'm like, I really like it.
I think it's time to give those a rewatch. You realize this is not something that would be difficult, Avalon. This is not like a huge commitment. This is like really just a one evening, maybe two.
I know, I just need to
Miss
power
definitely binged the entire Bridgerton series. Don't tell me you don't have time.
I did, I know.
We were
But the thing
tweeting
is,
about Bridgerton. It's fine.
Do you want to know the reality? I was watching Bridgerton, right?
Uh-huh.
And my roommate comes in and he goes, like, what was that character's name again? Because he had already watched it.
Right.
And I was like, I don't know his name.
I don't know.
I don't know it. I'm literally watching it. I've been watching it for the past 2 hours. Don't know his name. So that's
fair.
the story of my life. Yeah, so maybe that's why I changed careers so much, just because I just forget about.
Like, oh, was I
what
doing that? Oh, I totally forgot. So
I
weird.
totally forgot that I was doing that.
That means life is a constant surprise, though. I mean, then
Yeah.
you get what you want, really, all the time. It's just
Yeah.
constantly changing. I'm
Exactly.
a fan. This is great. I have no qualms.
Nicole, have you played Spider-Man
Which one?
on the PS5?
Not the PS5 because I don't have a PS5 yet. So not Miles Morales. I've played the other one a little bit on the PS4, and I freaking love it. And I just haven't finished it yet because everyone knows I play games at the speed of an absolute sloth. It will take me months to get through a game, legitimately, because I just take my time and learn the controls every time I play. So yeah. I have played the Spider-Man that on the PS4, the newer one, but not Miles, which is the newest one. And I can't wait to play Miles because it looks amazing, but I felt like if I'm gonna play Miles, I gotta play the other one. I don't know. I'm continuing to survive despite using all of my death defies right out the gate.
It's really impressive. How many hours do you think you've put into Hades so far?
I wonder if there's like a estimation
There is a
online
way to-
per attempt. I could look at how many attempts. I don't know about how many hours.
I feel like I see a lot of people say how many hours specifically.
How many hours into Hades you are? I'm just Googling it. Is there a way to see how long you've played Hades? Probably. I could also ask chat. I'm sure someone knows. Yep, you can check on the Switch. Great. How do I do that, guys? Usually on Switch you can check. Guys, telling me you can check on the Switch doesn't tell me how to do it. Give me the buttons! I need the buttons! But I'm happy to disclose that information. Probably more hours than some games, for sure. Oh.
Hi, Zeus. What's up, boo?
I've been talking through...
It says you have to go into your profile.
Oh, yikes. Is that going to reveal private information? Don't know. Profile. There's my page. Oh, God, I don't know. I feel like it's a lot. It's a lot. So I'm going to turn the game off. That's not anything important. Those are just, like, friends that I have on. Oh, wait, that's Avalon. I'm going to turn the game off just in case, because I don't know what profile happens. Not that I don't love you guys. It's just like...
it says press home button, then hover to your profile picture and press A, then check.
Got it. It says...
Also, I'm so sorry that I'm always so close to the camera.
Why? I like your face. 25 hours or more.
Good.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
25 hours or more. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, some people have literally put in hundreds. And
Yeah,
I'm like,
no, I mean, like, you know, I'm not that good at it, but I have put in, like, 25 hours, which is a lot for me, because I also just, everyone knows this too, like, I play some games on my own by myself, but at this point I've just been kind of gaming when I'm streaming as well, because just life, you know, life is full of so many wonderful things and distractions and keeps me pretty busy. So I don't play a ton unless I'm streaming, but Hades is one of those that I have played a bunch not streaming, just on my own because I wanted to.
Yeah.
I just recently started playing Minecraft more. I didn't ever think I was going to be into Minecraft. And then, I don't know, I got into it with a couple friends and we started, you know, co-op stuff and it's been very fun.
Oh, so many of the kids that I teach play Minecraft.
I mean, like,
Roblox.
I have nightmares of, like, young friends that were guys growing up that were, like, Minecraft obsessed.
Oh, yeah.
And just, like, really, honestly, some not positive associations to just that general, like, obsession to the point of, like, but what else do you do?
Oh, yeah.
But they build these amazing worlds and whatever else, and so I always was like, I get it, it's really cool, I'm fine. And then I started playing it recently with a couple friends, and it's like, okay, it's really fun, I get it. So I've been playing...
Do you like Bed Wars? Do you play Bed Wars?
What is Bed Wars?
Isn't that Minecraft? Am I wrong?
Maybe it is. I don't know anything about Minecraft. I just walked in and it was like, cool, I'm gonna die, and buried myself in a cave, and then I started making stuff. That's all that's happened. I've not put that many hours into Minecraft. I've only put maybe, I don't know, a few.
Yeah, so I watch the kids that I teach, because I'm a great teacher. I watch them play Minecraft, and I basically just...
Yeah, everyone's saying it's a
like,
Minecraft multiplayer minigame. See,
Yeah.
you know more about Minecraft than I do.
It's really fun. I mean, I watch them do it, and I'm like, this is kind of fun. Like, I've secretly wanted to do it, just to be like... And I've watched streamers playing Bed Wars also. That's another thing that I've done in my spare time.
Okay. Now everyone's like, you're gonna have to do a Minecraft stream.
People
what do I
are
talk
telling me
myself
to do
into?
it.
Oh no. Oh,
And they're
wow.
saying to create a Resident Evil Minecraft server.
Oh, jeez. Is that a thing, guys? If you guys are legitimately interested in more Minecraft content on the Discord or something, and
More Minecraft.
whatever
So
else, like, you let me know. That's so funny. It just has been kind of a recent development for me. Oh, wow. That's not where I wanted that to go.
Also, there was a person wondering how the decision
Yes. No, I'm kidding.
What?
Sorry. No.
How your decision to or not your decision, how the Resident Evil casting process went. Like, why was it decided that you were the voice and someone else was the face?
Me?
Or the...
Yeah, so basically what happens often, I cannot fight Bone Hydra and actually talk about this. Oftentimes it's different departments in a company that's like dealing with the cinematics and then dealing with what the animation character design will look at. So for me, like I just straight up auditioned through an agency and then got a call back and went in and met with the directors and the producers. And originally on the breakdown they were like, if we need to, we'll separate the voice and the person that does the motion capture if we don't find someone that we feel like can do what we want. And I was very lucky to go in and be able to do what they wanted for both. So I was able to do the performance capture and the voice, and they ended up doing that for the other actors as well, which is my preference. Like I like when the people that are gonna do the voice also get to do the full performance, because we're all full-fledged actors that do film and TV as well, so it's really satisfying. And so for that I just went in and auditioned, and at that time like we received character art for the character, and I think they pretty well, like a different department will go through models' photos from agencies and just be like, what do we want the character to look like? You know, it's a beautiful, amazing, like iconic character. We got to find someone that is reminiscent of all of these things. And so I think I literally didn't know who the face model or like who got their, you know, face scanned was going to be until the game announced. Like it wasn't something that anyone talked about. It was just like, oh yeah. And then Sasha Zotova is this Russian model who got her face scanned, and so they like basically use her likeness on the character. So that's kind of how it goes. It's not, I don't know if it's really like who decided to do this or not that. It's kind of like different departments, right? They're putting together this full character. And so another whole department was probably like, this is, we're working on what the character models look like, and doing all of the look through pictures and pictures of models to go, what do we want? And then I got brought on to do all of the acting and the facial performance and everything else. So it's kind of like wearing a mask is kind of what I compare it to, because people are like, wait, is it your face then? Because my mom, when she saw it, was like, it looks like you. And I was like, I know, but not really. But it does, but not really, because it's like movement and someone else's like features.
How interesting.
Super interesting, yeah. So that's very fun. And you've seen it with Spider-Man, right? They talked recently, they changed the face model because they wanted the face to match the actor's performance better. And so sometimes you'll see that, like they will make changes to the face appearance to match whatever actor, just because if my eyebrow does this and it doesn't look quite right on whatever face that they've chosen for the mocap process, they'll shift things around. And so that's always kind of interesting to look at in games and otherwise. The first mocap job I did, they scanned my face and used my whole likeness, because for that game they were building the characters, like it wasn't they didn't already have an idea of who the character was. And so when I walked in, they were like, that's who the character is going to be. So it just depends on the company and the development and the character. With Jill Valentine, like she's a known character. She's had many faces and many actors behind her over the years. And so that's going to have a different process than like a completely original new character. So is that a little insight into that? It was just,
that's so
it was
cool.
an audition.
Also, you had Andromeda 20. Andromeda.
I'm guessing.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. This is the stream where we messed up people's usernames. That's a known thing. I'm ready to die. I'm ready to die.
Tier 1.
Oh, thank you! Avalon, you're the best. You keep me connected to what's happening when I'm failing miserably at this. Ah!
What
Done.
I'm here for.
Phew. I have finally passed on.
Oh.
We're going home. To the place where I belong. So I'm 25 hours in, and here's what I don't want to know. I have a feeling that Meg and Zag's relationship is going to develop more past what I've already seen. And so you can't spoil that for me. But, like, I was like, they're just in some flirting now, but I just feel like there's going to be more conversation as the story develops. And here's what I want to know, that you know, that I don't know, that other people probably know. Do you find that the narrative of the game develops by number of attempts or number of hours that you've played? Like, do you have any idea what the mechanics are for, like, when a story develops?
It is a lot of factors.
Okay.
It's how much you everything increases every time you die. You know, you get
Right.
more,
Right.
you get more dialogue, you get everything. But it also depends on how you choose to nurture each relationship. So you can continue to give nectar and things to people to make it so that you have a more favorable relationship, and you can start to romance different characters and choose who you want to pursue, if not all of them.
So
and
I've been doing a little bit of a everyone's getting something, and now I'm realizing that I need to go romance the heck out of Meg, who's right here. We're gonna listen to you talk in game for the first time.
You and your sisters really don't get along well, do you?
Hold on. Can you guys see that? I'm gonna turn master volume up. I want you guys to be able to hear it, chat. Oop, nope, nope. Music, stay down. Just this. There you go.
Electo and Tiffany and I each have a different outlook, I would say. We learned mostly to stay out of one another's way.
That doesn't sound like a healthy basis for a relationship between siblings.
Relationship advice.
Are you lecturing me about healthy relationships with families, Agrias? Your family, your father's family, is the most broken and corrupted in the history of the entire concept.
Fair point. I didn't mean to sound like I had any meaningful advice there, Meg. We're stuck with our bloodlines and our relatives, aren't we?
Your family cut their Titan parents into pieces and then scattered them in Tartarus. Remember that when next you tell me about family.
Such sass. Good lord. What if I gave
yeah,
you...
so maybe not a good attempt to romance.
Didn't work. Oh no, and I can't give you anything now.
No.
Oh, dang it. I was supposed to do that first.
That angered me, I guess.
So fascinating.
Do you have this when you play Resident Evil? I don't remember recording that line. Any of those. Don't even remember.
I'm noticing
saying
that
the
that's
words
more
out
of a pattern with you specifically. She who does not remember Star Wars, but does have a tattoo. That's the good news.
I literally, like, as
noticing a theme here, Avalon. Oh.
That's the truth, honestly. But
No, absolutely. Are you kidding me? People are like, oh, I'm starting to hear Meg in her now. Yeah, she puts on an actual voice. You, like, lower your voice and, like, go all whisper core to bring Meg out, right?
Yeah, I like drop it all the way down. It's just like it's a lot.
Full disclosure, guys, I was playing Hades, and then I got this voiceover audition that came along for this super badass chick, and I was like, can I just mimic Meg? And I did. For an entire voiceover audition, I was like, I'm gonna mimic Meg, and then I met Avalon on Twitter, and I was like, oops, I mimicked your voice, because it's fantastic. It sounded nothing like that. It sounded nothing like your voice at all, because I don't have the same level of rasp, but I definitely just got super close to the mic, and just really, like, lent into this whole sort of thing.
I mean, that's the whole point of acting, is you, like, find someone who you're like, oh,
I love that.
I haven't, like, found that part of myself yet. Because the thing is, when I see other people, you know, like, for instance, you know, I've had auditions before where they send a vocal example, and even on Hades, they send a little clip of, like, a movie that they're like, this is kind of the ballpark of what we're looking for.
Yep.
And I was like, all right. And so that's the whole point, is you basically just
get inspired by people.
Someone else's voice and you put it through yourself.
Totally. That's all I did. I was just like, what is she doing? She's dropping it down. And then the other thing I realized very quickly, sitting in the booth being like, I want to do this thing. You have to get right up on the mic, or you can't be heard at all. You know, like, it's so quiet to, like, for me especially, to try and accomplish that, like, super low register. I was like, just turn the gain way up and pretend like you can hear me.
And the hardest thing is, well, I hate listening sometimes to my recordings, because I'm like, oh god, you can hear, like, every little mouth noise, and you're like,
getting hydrated is one of the most important factors that I also say, one, on this stream, but two, for anyone that wants to be a voice actor, to the point that I recently, due to Stephanie Panicello's suggestion, hadn't thought about this before, She voices into the mocap for Claire Redfield in Resident Evil, which is another big beloved female character in the RE universe. And she was like, you have to get a humidifier, because the problem is, especially with those low sounds, I know you've run into this, like you can just get all of like the dehydrated mouth smacks when you get right up on the mic like that. You're like biting green apples and like doing these things, and I realized it's about getting hydrated real good, so I got a humidifier for at night, and I blamed it on my plants. I was like, my plants need a humidifier.
That's so funny. No, I didn't know that. I mean, literally, a lot of people have these ticks. A lot of people have ticks.
Ticks and tricks and tips.
A lot of people have tips and tricks about taking care of your, like, literally in the opera world, people were like, I mean, I was a child, granted, but people were like, don't even get in the vicinity of a cigarette. If you are anywhere close, your opera voice will be ruined.
Just dead.
And I was like, okay. And same thing, they're like, no, you cannot drink soda. You cannot drink anything that
I've
will
heard
dehydrate
milk.
the voice.
They're like, no milk before a session. That's what I've heard.
And I was
it coats
like,
your throat. I'm like, does almond milk count? I'm dairy intolerant.
I don't listen to any advice ever. But that's also a theme in my life.
Right.
I'm like, there's a rule.
Well,
no.
I will just tell you that the hydration isn't a requirement at all. Just that it helps if you have any like mouth smacks. It's not like do this or die. You can't act. For me specifically, though, I tend to be dehydrated, and so it made a difference. I noticed a valuable difference between trying to clean up mouth clicks in my voiceover auditions, just being like, ugh, there's another. So yeah, there you go. Boys Games, thank you for resubbing for 3 months. There was a railroad line on the road to hell. They are quoting Hades Town, Avalon. Can we talk about Hades Town?
No, what is Hades Town?
Pause. My dearest. Hades Town the musical?
No.
Oh, my life just got so much better. Do you still enjoy musical theater at all when it's good?
Yes.
Okay, good. I've just given you the next new thing. Before you rewatch Star Wars, you're gonna need to go listen to the entire original Broadway soundtrack of Hades Town, which won the Tony, I guess not last year, but the year before, for Best Musical. It is
How did I not hear?
It's amazing. It's amazing. It's fantastic. So it's called Hades Town. It's got a bunch of gods in it as well. It's the stories of Orpheus and Eurydice. It's a tragedy, but it's basically a folk opera. So originally it was a folk opera album written by Anais Mitchell that is equally good. So after you listen to, or maybe even before, you got to go listen to Anais Mitchell's original album, because she just made a folk opera album with the lead singer of Bon Iver, who played Orpheus, and she did Eurydice, and then it got adapted into a stage play, and it has really fantastic music. I break into song all the time, singing Hades Town, and you're gonna have to go do it and learn some songs and sing them, because 1, they're fantastic, 2, you'd sing them so well, and 3, Hades Town, Hades, I don't have to make a connection.
Another crossover.
Yes, it's time.
Wow. Okay, I'll definitely look into that.
And also, it's a bop. It's something you gotta listen to and just really go
That's
all
awesome.
in. So yeah, write that down, Hades Town.
Okay, I will.
We rhyme
hold
all
on,
the
I'm
time.
looking right now because I know that there were some questions for you, and
Oh yeah.
I don't know where I am. Okay.
Voice Games is still singing. It's an old song. It's a sad song. It's Hades Town.
Oh.
Father, tell me if you're able. Who's gonna lay the
Oh,
wedding table?
someone said, is there a particular kind of role you most enjoy doing or finding a voice for?
Heck yeah, that was for you, right?
Yes.
I think Jen asked that. I was gonna remember to ask you that, and then I got distracted, which is what happens. If you guys want a question desperately answered, as long as it's not intentionally unhelpful or something, just put it again, because I probably just missed it.
Oh yeah, it's hard to keep track, honestly. The kind of role I most enjoy doing tends to be the kind of role that I most often get, which I play a lot of characters who don't have their lives together, and they are just Like I play a lot of characters who have problems with alcohol and problems with family and things that I have a lot of personal connection to, and I like love playing characters like that. And I find that it's really cool for me to get to explore those types of characters. And I've played a young mom twice, and it's something that I've really enjoyed.
Nice.
And felt, was something that I really liked, because one, I really do love bonding with kids, and like having a daughter is a really weird, interesting thing in a film.
Yeah.
And so yeah, that was really cool. But that's the kind of roles that I like the most. And then let's see, oh, you already saw that sub.
All right, your attack inflicts doom. I've decided that that's one of my favorite power-ups in this game, in case you're wondering. There you go.
Oh, a lot of people are upset. Not a lot, but a few people are upset that I hadn't heard of Hades.
Of Hades Town? No, are you kidding? It's magic, guys. It's not anything to be upset about. It's like the most exciting thing in the world. Introducing people to musicals that I know that they will love is like up there on lists of things that are exciting to me. Especially because like that's how things, like I remember when I was first introduced to Hamilton. I was introduced to Hamilton by my current boyfriend. And we were not dating at that time. And I just, sorry, I'm finishing a whole story here. And like, it's one of my most special things that I will always reflect back on and love about him. It's just like, he gave me Hamilton, like, obviously everything since, but also like, he gave me Hamilton.
Do you want to hear
just
something?
for being the person that introduced it to me. Yes, I want to hear something awesome.
The first time I ever heard the Hamilton soundtrack, ever even heard anything about Hamilton, I actually saw it on Broadway. That was my first exposure to Hamilton.
Did you see the original cast?
No.
Okay. That's all right.
What's that?
I'm listening. Continue.
I did.
That's amazing.
And then I was like, how have I not? How has
Heard of
no one
this.
been like, I'm forcing you to listen to this right now?
Yeah.
Someone also asked
talk
if
about
I've
your
ever
friends.
watched Star Trek. No, I have not.
So, I had seen lots of, like, Star Trek movies and a few episodes here and there that had been shared with me because my uncle is a huge fan and my dad really likes Star Trek. And now, for the first time ever, I'm actually watching Star Trek The Next Gen, which is probably why this question got asked or came up, because it came up recently. Because, and what I found is I'm a Great British Baking Show person. Like, I love watching that at night. I don't know, have you watched any of the Great British Baking Show, Avalon?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, great. So, your attack deals 300% damage in an area but charges up slower. No. Your attack fires 3 shots. No. Your attack deals when close. That's great. Okay, sorry. Sometimes I gotta focus. And yeah, so I finished all of the Great British Baking Show, and I used to watch it before going to bed because it made me feel happy and like everything was possible and like I could go to sleep and know that the world is okay. And then let me tell you, I started watching Star Trek. Ow! You guys are annoying. Sorry. Star Trek Next Gen. And I'm in season 2 now, and I watch it before I go to bed, and it makes everything seem possible, and I actually do recommend it as like everything's like wonderful, because it's just like intelligent people that have hope for humanity and who they become, and it's like sweet. That's it. All right. That's the end of my story. It lasted longer than it needed to because I was multitasking.
Another question for you, Nicole.
Oh,
from a few people. I'm combining questions.
Sure. Look at you just being a better interviewer than I am.
First things first. Have you ever thought about playing Resident Evil 5 and Resident Evil 6? That's the first question, part 1. And the second part is, are you going to finish the Resident Evil 1 remake?
I knew everyone was going to ask that. Resident Evil 5 and Resident Evil 6, yes, I've considered it. There's so many Resident Evil games, guys. It's going to take me a while. I will probably continue to play RE games because duh. And I am gonna finish the the Resident Evil remake. The last one I did, I actually had Heidi Anderson, who voiced Jill in that game, on, which I really loved. And it's difficult. It's just really hard, because Avalon, what happened is I picked a normal level that apparently is like the hard until you unlock the hard instead of going for the easy. And but I'm like committed at this point, so it's fantastic. I will get back to it. It's like such a slow pace that I just needed to like play around a little bit and come back. Don't worry, it's gonna happen, guys, at some point. But I don't know if it's gonna like aggressively happen next week or something. Next little bit, when I feel it. I'd rather play stuff that I like and want to be playing then. Does that make sense? Those are the words.
Yes.
I wanna be excited about what I'm doing, and I really enjoy playing remake. I just want to be like in the right mind, be like, all right, I gotta focus and write down all the things and go to the right room and don't get killed and manage chat.
So we have a question also about if we could be the demigod child of any Greek god, what is your choice?
From this game specifically, or just like in general of like the...
In general.
In general.
It doesn't need to be from this game, if it is.
So, I was a huge fan of Persephone and Athena growing up. I don't know. I just was into it. My first rabbit that I ever had, I named her Persephone.
Wow.
Because I love it. I haven't made it to Persephone in this game yet, but I know she's coming. I know she's got to be the real mama. And I cannot wait to meet her. So yeah, I'm a big fan of Persephone. So do I have to cross? Do I have to pick like a... No, I only have to pick one to be a demigod? Yeah.
Yeah, just assume Zeus is the flip.
No, if it's a demi, then it's half human, half god.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so we only have to pick one god who went and had a day with a human. Just chilled out, showed up, rolled out. Yeah, so probably Persephone or Athena. If I like actually was gonna be a human, probably Athena, but just for like vibes and dark backstory and just like life, Persephone is just super cool.
That's wonderful.
That's it. Those are the words.
Fantastic. I think I'd be Poseidon.
I was gonna say like my third. I started to be like, oh, I guess I could have picked one of the male gods as well, because that makes sense. And I was gonna be like, I bet she's gonna say Poseidon because of the whole ocean thing. And then I realized in my head, oh yeah, I probably also would head towards Poseidon if I picked a male god, because I'm an Aquarius and I like water. It's great. People have always told me, like, you are a water sign. I'm like, okay, good. I really like water. I like being in the water.
Yeah, I am like Earth across the board when it comes to my signs, but I just love the water. I'm a huge fan. Oh, wow.
And then also, I'm probably a waterbender in the Avatar Last Airbender world, so. Or the Avatar. I mean, duh.
Probably an
But-
Earthbender. Let's see. So someone asked, other than Meg, who is my favorite character?
Ooh, that's a great question, actually.
I would say
Other than
Dusa.
Zag, who is just wonderful.
I mean, we love Zag.
Dusa, aww.
Oh, absolutely Dusa. I think Dusa's the cutest, most wonderful, and such a just a generally great
Person.
well-developed
I should say.
character, and I just really love her arc, and I'm sure you'll probably see it.
There's so much more story. It just takes so much, like, so many
I know.
rounds.
So many
doing
hours.
The problem is I haven't made it past the Minotaur, and so I'm just fundamentally, like, stumped, I think, skill-wise and narratively, because I haven't made it past... Is it Herc? Who's with the Minotaur?
I
No.
do not know.
I don't know either. There's a Minotaur boss. Someone in chat knows. That's the good news.
Someone
I really
will
need
know.
like a dash damage soon.
Someone also asked me, but I would like to hear your answer too, even though you
Sure.
probably already answered it.
I'm
Someone
fine.
asked, what are your 3 most important values in life?
Oh jeez. Hardcore. Love that. Big
Speaking
fan.
of Athena. So my 3 most important values in life. I really
Oh, yes.
am I'm trying to think like in terms of for myself versus my expectations for other people, and they probably should be the same, like what those values are. But I think in general, I really, really value curiosity and like learning about different people and keeping an open mind to things and just exploring. And I actually like took this online test that said that was my number one trait in life, which makes sense. I recommend that test to everyone, by the way, the VIA character survey. It's amazing. But
I'll have to check that out.
it's really good. And so that
I like
was
that we both get to answer this question, because that means whatever the other one doesn't say, we can pick more than 3, because I just think there's a lot of values in life that I'm excited about.
Exactly.
You know?
Do you want to do one for you? And we can go back and forth?
I'll expand on that one. People here kind of in this chat sort of know, like, I'm a huge person for, like, lifelong learning. Just always learning more and trying to lead with empathy and understand that humans are imperfect and where everyone's coming from, and do our best to be kind and loving to each other as we learn. So curiosity is, like, definitely up there. I was also raised by a father who I think really leads with curiosity, so it's just kind of ingrained in my world as well. Because he's just always been incredibly curious about everything. So I've been very lucky to kind of be supported in that. So agree on curiosity. Life values. I think one of my biggest themes is just like really the pursuit of learning how to love well yourself and others, and knowing that your ability to love others and be patient and like really access any of the other values comes from your ability to sit with yourself and love the being in front of you and support and nurture that being and have a relationship with that person, aka you. So that's a big one for me, because I just think it opens up patience, honesty, safety, like all of these things that you have access to if you have the ability to sit down. And I truly believe the world would be more healed if we all had greater self-wholeness, because there would just be no room for greed and anger and all of the things that get stirred up from a lack of safety and feeling like our identity is being threatened, which we see so often in the world. They're threatening who I am because of this core belief system that has become part of my identity. So just recognizing that your identity isn't determined by a label and by a belief system. Even your beliefs can change constantly, and the ability to adapt and look at those beliefs and just like see what they are and still value them, because beliefs are one of the most important things in the world. They're how we operate. They're what defines our actions. Like, you can't not have beliefs. Everyone has beliefs. So just constantly looking at your beliefs and going, oh, that's so interesting. Like, being curious about who you are. I went on a soapbox rant, but I knew that was going to come. If someone asked me about values, I'm going to get up and start being like, I just love people. How can we all be better?
No, that's exactly how I am too. I tend to rant about a lot of different things all the time.
I'm like, stay hydrated and heal.
Yes. Well, for me, like on that too, you know, bouncing off of the self-care element and self-love element, like I'm a huge proponent of gratitude practices.
Yes,
like, to the point where like that's like probably my number one value in life.
So important. God.
And my best friend and I have multiple best friends. Is that
good?
You know,
I'm one of them now, so there
shouldn't
you
all
go.
have the title best, but they're all the best.
Well, right now I'm the best. I just keep injecting
you're
myself into your best friend. You're welcome. She's like, I met you today.
No, a lot of
sure,
people,
hun.
I have a lot of people. I have this tendency to refer to way too many people in my life as my really good friend.
Is your really good friend?
So it becomes a thing where I'm like, oh yeah, we're really good friends, and I'm like, oh really?
I'm so happy. If I do anything impressive at all that you ever need to bring me up, you can just be like, my really good friend Nicole, and I'm gonna go ahead and claim the same for you. My really good friend Avalon just did this crazy thing. Or is this awesome person.
Exactly. And so I try not to be that kind of person who's
Well-
like, oh, that's my friend. But I am.
But you are.
So I refer to
If
them.
you're friends with someone, you're friends with someone.
Yeah. And
We can all be
it's
friends
true.
quick.
I view them as a really good friend.
Does anyone know
We
what the
don't
point of
need
this
to
whole
really-
thing is? He just helps you for a level, right?
Which one?
The death, your best friend is Zag, this death guy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
He just helps you. I don't even have to do anything, do I?
He's just your little sidekick. Yeah, so I really believe in gratitude, and my best friend and I, we do gratitude practices in the, she lives in Australia, so we do
Okay.
it like
Wow.
kind of whenever is her morning, she'll send it, and I'll send it in my mornings, and I recommend everyone do this. I also do this with people that I coach, and I say like, this is a mandatory thing that we have to do every time, and it's you say 3 things that you're grateful for already in that day, then you say 3 things that you are grateful for by the end of the day, and then you say 3 things that you're grateful for within the coming weeks. But you say it as if they've already happened. So like, I haven't eaten dinner yet, but I would say I'm grateful that I had an amazing dinner that left me feeling nourished and satisfied. And so you say it as if it already happened. And I recommend everyone do that because it really does put you in a frame of mind where you're forced to think even about the small things that make you feel grateful.
Yes.
This is a very,
I second
very
this. And it's big. P. Vimto's gifting subs. My goodness, thank you, P. Vimto.
Also,
gifted
someone
9 subs.
subscribed to tier 1.
Thank you, Smash Bro Raz, for subbing. Gift sub Lord showing up. My goodness, thank you. I hope that's in response to Avalon's wonderful statements on gratitude, because I completely agree. And for those that have been here long enough, like, yep, I just started a meditation practice this morning that started with every meditation practice should have some sort of gratitude in it, in my humble opinion. But I just started a 21-day challenge thing that I'm really excited about, and it started with it's kind of focused on abundance and just really being able to see how much you have around you. I think we live in a culture that always is trying to get more and really loves to live in a lack mindset and focus on what we don't have, which is crazy because we're incredibly blessed in so many ways. And so the first exercise was to write down all of the 50 people that have inspired you that you know or you don't know or something else. And it's difficult to write down 50 people, but 50 people that have inspired you. And once you get going, it's really meaningful because as you go, it's just and just think, in what way has that person, inspired you or helped you grow in some way. And it was meaningful. I did that this morning, and I was like, wow, it feels really cool to write down 50 souls, and I kept going because you can always do more, that have inspired you in some way. And it was a massive gratitude practice because I suddenly was I'm a culmination of all of these beautiful souls, even people that I have had negative feelings towards, just looking at them with such gratitude for being wow, I came out having learned so much from that moment or that resistance or that thing that we had, and it was really positive. Welcome to Hades. We're escaping hell and talking about how to lead a better life.
How to love yourself and feel like everything's going to be okay. Wait, you just got gifted a ton of subs.
P. Vimto, what are you doing? Yes, P. Vimto gifted 9. Yes, P. Vimto, you are one of those people.
Yes.
You have earned the
You
right
are
to be one of those people. Goodness gracious.
That's beautiful. Oh, someone started a gratitude journal a week ago.
Oh, yay!
I'm so happy for you.
Guys, journaling, that's another thing. I think we both spit out 2.5-ish, 3 values, but it led to a bunch of other values. The other one I've been practicing just as an ongoing mantra is patience. Just can I just be patient, because I'm a doer, and just really that patience is just the ability to create space for yourself and for others. Can you just hold space right now instead of having an opinion, having a judgment, having a whatever about how you're feeling, about how they're feeling? So just holding space. And that's really just kind of a tool, I suppose, more than a value. It's a tool by which you can just allow for more empathy, understanding, and time to grow and understand better. Okay, those are the words.
Yeah. Yeah, I think my third value is like, I really value in myself personally. And I mean, it's probably good for other people in their own lives too, but resourcefulness, like just, I know how to
Make it happen.
make nothing, or like turn nothing into a little something. And I've been that way forever. And
I love that.
it's very cool. I just think it's like good to be able to really try to make the most out of everything. And I've lived with no money, and I grew up with like no money, and I was like, we're still gonna make it fucking.
Yeah.
Oh, am I allowed to cuss on here? I'm so sorry to everyone.
You are. I'm sure we have younger people, but they've heard it before, and I was in a video game full of very, very many cuss words. I don't personally swear very much. People just kind of know that, but you're allowed to use whatever language.
I unfortunately, it's a huge part of my dialogue, and it's not necessarily unfortunately, but it is a huge part of my dialogue. And I've actually had people before be like, you kind of like make me uncomfortable with how much you cuss. And so then I was like, oh my goodness,
Oh, no.
I need to like take a step back. So I started to try to be a little more mindful of it, but
Totally. I mean, sometimes I suppose, like, if it becomes filler words, it's good to practice just for vocabulary's sake, to be like, oh, what other colorful words and unique descriptions can I find?
yeah.
But
I did a children's improv show for years.
You can manage. You'll be fine.
Yeah, no, that was every day was me being like right before the show, like, Avalon, there are children in the audience. There are children in the audience. Keep that in mind. Don't say anything that you don't want a child to hear. And but it's improv, so you have to like really be thinking on your feet. But I don't. Thank goodness.
All right, I'm gonna let you choose this before we go in and hopefully battle Meg? ?
Okay.
We're gonna find out, or it might be Meg's other sister.
Okay, show me my options.
Tiffany. We can pull from Aphrodite, or this is Hermes, right? Yeah, Aphrodite or Hermes.
I think that you should do Aphrodite.
Agreed. Because
Simply because
go, tell me why.
you need to start getting some of those little. Oh, I can't see.
Sorry,
It's hard.
it's super small. Crush shot. Your cast is wide, short range blast that inflicts weak. Sure. Aphrodite's aid. Your call fires a seeking projectile that inflicts charm. I always forget to use my call. Wave of despair. After you take damage, damage foes around you and inflict weak.
From Meg.
I almost would go weak just because she's gonna hit me.
Yeah. What do you, after you take, I would go for Wave of Despair, probably.
It's also epic, so it wants you to pick it. Bye, thank you! Okay, here we go. Who is it? Who is it? No, it's
Electo again?
again. Oh, I did not mean to skip your voice. I'm so sorry. Not yours. Electo's voice. You see Electo's
Oh yeah, I'm glad someone's taken the DIA test. Please feel free. Oh, someone has a question. They're auditioning for an indie game.
Oh,
and the
sweet.
character is a romance option. Any advice on how to believably act out a love interest?
Oh. Be a human?
To me,
I'm kidding.
I mean, this is for both of us.
Yeah.
Like, the same way you act out anything, and just that, think about it less and just be like, I don't know, if someone's in love with me or trying to romance me, through the character's lens, are they going to view it as, are they flattered by it? Like, really think about how it makes them think, because, I don't know, the biggest thing that I always do as an actor is I have been told my entire life, just know what the character knows and the acting will come naturally. And so if you know how your character feels about something, then the acting will follow suit. But if you don't know how the character feels about, someone loving them or loving someone, Does it make them feel uncomfortable? Does it make them feel excited? Does it make them feel all these things? If you know those answers, then the acting will come naturally because you'll be able to put it through your own filter and act in the way that makes sense. Yep.
I'm here for you.
That's all I know.
I agree. I like that. Yeah, I like that a lot. I feel like it depends so heavily on the story, because we could make some ideas about, like, oh, you know, if the love interest is someone else, like, well, first, what is the, you know, character description? But second, like, in what ways do you contrast the other human? Like, is he attracted to they, them, anyone, he, she? Are they attracted to someone that's like them? Or are they attracted to someone that's the opposite of them? You know what I mean? Like, you'll often see that too, just like the dynamics of that relationship. And then, most importantly, ensuring that you are just being a full human being, because you're still going to be a full person even if you're like the love interest to someone else. Yeah, I don't know. Avalon's advice was better.
No, it really actually was not.
It was. People are requesting Aslan, who's napping on the top shelf. I'm going to move her down. Avalon, did I introduce you to Aslan? I don't think I did.
No, I did not
Do you
meet.
want to meet Aslan? Hey, come here.
Wait, I'm gonna find the link. Hold on. I'm gonna find the link for the VIA test because a couple people are.
Oh, she's not happy about it. Okay, I'm putting you back here. Back to nap. You're right. Just chill. She's like, you woke me up in the middle of a wonderful dream. Just chill right there. Just hang out. If you chill there, people can see you.
Oh, sorry.
Pimento put it
That,
in.
you just witnessed a glimpse into my mind when it's
No.
on its own.
The like common theme here is, can we get people to sing? So believe me, I'm waiting for the moment when you're like, let me entertain you, let me make you smile, because that's all I want.
Oh, look at Aslan.
That's Aslan. She's more famous than I am.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm trying.
Just
I get lost in this chat sometimes because I'll like have something and then it'll go to the bottom.
Okay.
But I lost it. So, wait, has. No?
She's
No?
going back to the top, guys. You can't just chill. She's like, no, it's not the top. Why would I want to be on this clearly less superior shelf? She just went all the way back to the top. She was like, this is where I belong. Well, you got a quick glimpse of Aslan.
Oh. Oh man. Ugh. My back. There's no reason for this. It
What?
doesn't need to be happening. But I'm sitting at like this entire stream.
Keep me going.
I have been. Oh, hold on. Let me make sure that I've been sitting
not
like,
comfortable.
off, like
What are
literally
you
not on the
doing?
couch.
Sit
It
on your
doesn't make
couch.
sense, but I've
It's
been
okay.
like this the entire.
We don't.
All
we
I have to
we
do
sit,
is
we
scoot
sit
everything
weird.
backwards, and I'd be on
Look,
the couch.
we sit weird here. I've been sitting like this. It destroys my knees. It's the worst possible thing that I could sit.
Oh, try.
Ugh, I'll adjust with you. Everybody adjust how you're sitting. Stretch it out.
Oh yeah.
Take a sip
Wow.
of water, some tea. I'm gonna finish this.
Ignore my yawn.
Ignore your what?
My yawn. I just went, and I hit over.
You're allowed to yawn. Ugh.
Posture check. Do you want to know a funny thing? I don't. I tried to sing that song the other day, and I don't remember the lyrics.
It's okay. I rarely remember them either. I mean, for you, that's not a surprise. But
Exactly,
just-
but that's what I'm saying. Like, you drawing attention to this being a regular pattern in my life is now making me think about everything
oh no.
in a very different way.
Don't worry
I mean,
about
like,
it.
I know that I knew it was already a pattern, but
No, I would
you
just like to.
also-
I would like to promise you that it's probably not, and if you focus on it, then it might become one. But
Gosh.
like, that's not actually true. It's just comedically amusing. And that probably has everything to do with your cognitive function stack and how you process and the fact that the things that are present in front of... What is happening? I'm getting rated? I didn't even look up.
Oh no.
Matt DeRoke is rating with a party of 29. Welcome. Thank you, Matt. Appreciate you. Welcome, Raiders. What's up? We're hanging out. I'm Nicole Tompkins. This is Avalon Penrose. We are both actors who were in some video games. One of those games we are currently playing. Avalon plays Meg in the fantastic Supergiant games Hades, which came out basically a couple years ago, but got super popular this year and won awards and is fantastic and deserves all of its attention.
Released in fall.
Is that true?
Yeah. It
Okay.
didn't ever officially release until, I think, September?
Okay. Love.
Maybe earlier. I can't remember. But I think
cast.
fall. Like, I knew it was like
that too?
just a few months ago.
Weird. Hold cast. What's that? This one? No, this one. Oh, fun. Super cute. Big fan. Gonna need those back. Thank you.
People are saying that I should play the Resident Evil games, and I agree.
Well,
I absolutely should.
yeah. If you're gonna show up here, everyone's gonna be like, you should definitely play Resident Evil games. Because, I mean, I'm biased, but they're great. Aw! Guess who we made it to? Eurydice.
Eurydice, how long have you been down here anyway, if you don't mind my asking?
Zag.
Seems like you're pretty settled in.
Hello.
It's got a lovely place.
I love Zag's little voice.
It's so great. What? And I haven't looked up how Darren sounds when he's just talking.
Darren's just like, hi. It's just your normal person. He sounds very, like, he's got a pretty neutral
Super neutral.
American voice.
Love it.
He lives, I think, in Northern Cal. I don't know where he was born.
There you go. I always don't know what to pick from her, so hold on. Loved by the gods, up to 2 random boons of yours are upgraded to the next rarity. Up to 4 are boosted a level, or a rare and fragrant beverage. The next 3 boons you have upgraded rarity. Let's do that. That's fine.
For you.
Bye! Thank you! Oh!
Cheers.
You can do it.
Thanks, Boo! Ugh, so encouraging. So encouraging, that Eurydice.
No,
Oh,
that's
shoot.
reasonable, though.
Not fun.
Oh my goodness.
There's a lot of them.
There's so much going on.
Yeah, there's a lot. It's fine. We're gonna manage.
The lava.
Ow!
Oh my goodness.
Ow! Gosh, no!
People are finding my YouTube. Or me on YouTube.
Do you sing on your YouTube?
I have like there's a clip online of me that
Singing?
isn't on my YouTube.
Oh.
But I was on a reality show like
What?
years ago.
Of course you were.
not like a
Anything that-
normal reality show.
Oh, okay.
It was a comedy talent show.
Really?
Like one of those it's called The Gong Show. But I honestly don't recommend it.
Okay.
But it's funny and it's online, so what are you gonna do about it? But yeah,
Get
that
on this
exists. But then
bridge.
yeah,
Also,
there is a lot that I've done in my life.
I want to take this moment because people are looking stuff up and stalking you in chat to be like, if you haven't already, like, definitely go follow Avalon because clearly it's gonna be a good time.
It's I'm trying to.
Also,
I'm gonna-
you're on Cameo now, right?
I am.
Yeah.
Yep. I just got on.
Which is really fun because I went and watched some of your cameos that are like public, and I just was like, can I order a cameo or?
Oh my goodness! Wait, they're okay. I thought that I had made like most of them private because I was like, this is old. Like I was like, is
I
it
don't.
weird for
Yeah,
them to be
I try to
public?
make most of them private because I'm like public's kind of strange, but a few of them like just go public.
Oh my
Because you
goodness.
forget to put them private or something.
Which ones are public?
I don't know. I just listened to like one. I just listened to like the first one because I was like, oh, I want to see it, and it was super cute. And you did the Meg voice, and you had said something kind of sweet and adorable. And...
Yeah, I'm actually really. I think it's so wonderful because so many people are, you know, buying them for their friends and being like, my friend is an artist or my friend is a streamer, and I think that they'd really like, you know, to be encouraged by you. And I was like, that's so nice.
I'm gonna take this title dash because it's heroic.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Will she?
No, sorry, Athena. Bye. I've had so much fun with Cameo. I completely agree. I've talked about
Yeah,
this
how long have
before.
you been on it? Like, what has been your journey?
I mean, really just you know, from last year, a couple months after the game release, someone from Cameo reached out and was like, hey, we think people would enjoy being able to order cameos from you. I was like, oh, cool. Like, I didn't really know much about it. And then I was like, sure. And I did it. And it's been such a delight because it's been just such a fun way to make personalized videos for people. And they make it so, like, easy. And I've had just so many wonderful people. And I get the same thing, right? You get, like, artists. You get to encourage people. Birthdays are my favorite. I love singing happy birthday to people. And I sing happy birthday every time. You didn't know that, and you wanted a happy birthday. I always sing happy birthday if you order a birthday cameo.
That's so great. Yeah, honestly, I haven't. Oh, I did do one birthday. I did one birthday celebration. And
I
then
like it.
pretty much, yeah, pretty much everything else has been like pep talks. Like some people are like, there are things that like some people. I think this. I did this one that was like a thank you to this person for hosting a game, a virtual game night every week, and I was like, that's beautiful. And then I did one that was like definitely someone that was like, hey, we need you to say this very specific thing to our friend, and I was like, this is. Yeah, it's kind of funny, but it was
I'm pretty specific. Like if it's something that I'm like, I don't know what that means, or like it's not in the context of who I am, I don't do it because I, you know, want things to be like personal or like to understand the thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, you like Cameo is super fun, and you know, occasionally you'll have people that are, you know, well intentioned but asking for things that you can't give them. But most of the time, I've experienced really, really positive. Sorry. Also, doing this is difficult.
Hold on, I'm looking. Someone said if they had birthday money that wasn't going to be spent on college textbooks, they would order one for their birthday.
Please spend your money on college textbooks.
Honestly, or don't.
Or don't.
I didn't buy any of my books, and I found versions online, PDFs. Or I would be like literally going through the whole quarter. I was on quarter system, and I'd be like, hey, I know it's 4 weeks in, but person sitting next to me in class, would you mind if I borrowed your book for the weekend so that I could take pictures of it? I literally did this. Like I did this in probably at least 3 classes where I'd be like, I can't afford to buy books, so
Sure.
I'm not going to.
Good.
And I'm just going to ask someone else for theirs all the time and be that horribly annoying person in class. But you have to make it work.
Hey,
okay?
and you made it. So you made it.
All right. I will have to hop off in probably just a couple minutes.
Oh heck yeah. We've done it, my love. We were only scheduled to go 3 to 5. I've made it to Bone Hydra. Can I die or finish this?
Yes,
and
absolutely.
Then we'll start heading towards our end, just so that I can. I made it to a boss battle right at the end of our stream, which is good timing, right?
Yeah. And I think that you're doing absolutely amazing. Yeah, it's just because
it's time. You got evening.
I mean, I could literally be on here forever, but in the other room, someone's just about to get on a really important call.
Phone call. Yes. Okay.
Yeah, I just don't want to be like.
Blah, 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 blah. Okay, wait. I can stop before that if I need to. I just was gonna do this one thing.
Oh no.
Do we have a couple minutes?
Please keep going.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Haha. Great joke, voice games. Heyo.
Guys, this is your chance. If you have any last minute, kind, loving, wonderful questions, or just want to tell Avalon how amazing she is, she's looking at chat and she's about to head out. And we have really enjoyed having her. I'm so glad we got to do this. This is what I wanted.
Thank you so much for having me on. This has been such a blast, and you're such a delight. And everyone watching and everyone who's subscribed is such a delight.
So, because she's such a delight, I'm doing that last pitch. Someone put Avalon's socials. Don't miss out in remembering to find her, because she literally makes me laugh twice a week since following her on social media. So,
thank you.
because she's actually a comedian, despite being in a strange show.
Somebody asked. Oh, sorry. I think I just cut you off, but
Oh no, you're fine.
I can't remember what you had said, but it was like.
I'm sure it was fine.
beep.
I'm fighting bone hydra things.
Someone said, have you? Oh, whoa! A lot of last-minute questions. came in.
Well,
Okay. First,
only answer what you want. Ignore anything else because we only have a certain amount of time.
someone did ask if I'd be down to return for another stream, and the answer is yes. Of course, I'd be down.
Good, because she's gonna come play Among Us.
Oh yes, I will play Among Us. Someone asked, have you ever been to Ireland before? Yes, I have been to Ireland.
I want to go to Ireland. Jelly.
What?
I said I want to go to Ireland. Jealous.
It was one of my favorite countries I've ever been to.
Really?
I did one of those eat, pray, love trips. I was supposed to go study physics abroad in Ireland, and I was 20, and I was like, why am I gonna go to Ireland?
Just quick little
Yeah,
way to finish us off.
Yeah.
Well,
And I was
I
like,
will
why
be-
would I go to Ireland to study physics? That sounds horrible. So I just did it for vacation.
Going to this magical place right there, and I'm coming to attend here because I did freaking make it through Bone Hydra, and that makes me really happy.
Expecting you.
I know, amazing. Honestly, you did an amazing job on this.
Hey, you know what? Multitasking. It happened. Avalon, thank you so much. I really appreciate this. Was
Oh, of
really fun.
course.
This was exactly what I wanted it to be, which is a chill hangout session where I try to play and you end up asking yourself the questions.
No, that was, I mean, I was out reading that little chat room.
Heck yeah.
I shouldn't have probably called it a chat room. That's such a mom thing to say.
Is it?
Is the
It's
chat room
It's chat.
poppin'?
It's chat.
Yeah.
We call it chat.
But-
I guess chat room. It's kind of.
Yeah,
I
it's like
personally
saying-
think things like little Discord server. It's like going into a little virtual house,
Yeah.
and hanging out with people that you like. So that's good news.
Exactly.
I'm probably going to. Here's what I'm going to do, chat, so you guys know. I'm going to continue on this run until I die, and I will do it live with you. But we're going to let the wonderful Meg herself peace out and leave. Avalon, I would be heartbroken, though, if I didn't get some sort of musical something. You can hum. You can sing with me. You can sing happy birthday. You can sing whatever you want. I will even sing with you. But I make people sing if I know that they sing, or even if they don't. I've made non-singers sing too. It's been a delight.
Incredible. I'll do it. Well,
You can also sing opera. I mean, whatever.
Ooh. Oh, is my voice ready for opera?
I'm kidding.
Let's
You
see.
don't have to sing opera. There's a phone call happening in the other room that's really important. But it would make me really
know.
happy if you're just like, "Ah!"
I can do really quiet opera. Ready? Here we
Oh
go.
my gosh, yes.
Here is Ave Maria, the Gounod version. Goes. Oh,
It's cutting in and out. Get closer to your mic. No, I can't hear you at all. No, Discord hates us. Literally hates us. I
Is it
can't.
not?
It's not picking up
not happening.
anything. It's like, oh, she's singing? Never mind. It's just completely stopped. Completely stopped. Amazing.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now. It's like, oh, you're singing? Mm-mm.
That's so funny. Is it because it's opera? And
I think it's
like,
'cause it's
no one
opera.
wants to hear that?
Okay, Annie instead. I'm kidding. Any music, anything.
Well, Discord hates opera. Hashtag Discord hates opera.
That's what's happening. 100%. Completely went muted. It was just like, nope.
That's really funny.
It's
Wait,
highly
I'm just
amusing.
confused. Maybe it was my mic?
I don't think so. It just
Does it work if it's higher? I could
Yeah.
change the key.
Just hold it right there. That's perfect.
Okay, hold on.
Try it.
Tell me if you can hear this. Ba.
I can hear it.
Okay, I'll do it in that key.
Okay.
I didn't even do it in that key that I said I was.
That's fine. Who cares?
Ave Maria.
It's like, no! It's beautiful. I hear like every third note.
Good. I'm glad.
Thank
I
you
dropped my
so
mic
much.
also.
No, that was everything that I wanted it to be. We got a couple beautiful notes that were clearly like, wow, she can sing opera.
One day I'll just post a little cover of it.
Oh, we're ready. We're ready.
And it'll be hopefully not. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. These are literally horrible headphones also.
They're perfect,
But-
and I appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here, for hanging out,
I
for
appreciate
playing.
you.
I will see you more on the Twitter webs, and then eventually when we all get vaccinated and the world decides to just love each other instead of make each other sick, I'd love to meet you in person and say
Absolutely. Yes. We can do a little stream where I just hang out with Aslan in the back.
That's totally, yeah,
And go like-
she'd be up for that, honestly. I feel like people would show up for Avalon Pets Aslan stream. Just Avalon and Aslan hanging out.
That
Just
incredible.
Just kitty cam. That's it.
Well, everyone here is amazing. Thank you all for having me as a guest.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah.
Yay! Oh my goodness, guys. That was so fun. I'm so glad that she got to come on. Ah, yes. Thank you so much for all being so wonderful and asking wonderful questions. And, you know, all of the normal amazing stuff. Before this goes to sleep, I'm gonna keep going. I want to finish this run, so if you want to stick around and hang out, we gonna finish this run, folks. Because it's gonna be real fun. Real fun. Check it out. We're gonna go here. Oh, much better. Do I still have Death Defy? I do. Leave that sucker on. Come here. Please restore life. Sure.
Here then.
Alright. Love it. Let's do it.
Clogwood then.
Do we both answer we like Greek mythology? Greek mythology is one of the most fascinating things to study and enjoy, so. My chat stopped scrolling, by the way. I've just caught up.
That's what the outside world is like.
Ew. I started sitting on my knees again, guys. I don't know when it happened. It just happened. Bigfoot is raiding with a party of 6. Hi, guys. Welcome. The amazing Avalon Penrose, who voices Meg in this game, Hades, just finished with us, and I'm finishing a run that's going pretty well, honestly, and I wanted to finish it out before, you know, I leave. So that's it. Those are the words. Raid alert, raid alert. Thank you, Bigfoot, for raiding. I appreciate you. What's up? How's it going? Spam them with our Jill raid emote. Glad I added that. Look how pretty this particular world is. Very pretty is the answer. Hey, Bigfoot. What were you guys playing?
You want to go?
Oh, so much I want to go. Sorry, I just suddenly got very focused. Which hasn't been the case most of this stream, so. Now I've got Ave Maria stuck in my head, but not the actual official version, just like a rip-off version that I'm sure I've heard. Ooh, I forgot that these guys need to be like double exploded. I think I only know 3 notes of Ave Maria. Ave Maria. That's it. Those are the 4 notes that I know. And they're probably not correct. Yeah, Ireland, it's late for you. Go to bed. I'm kidding. Stay if you want. But also,
Sleep is a beautiful thing. And I recommend it often.
did you guys have a good day? I hope we were able to bring you a little bit of joy. There's a lot happening in the interwebs. And I was hoping that this would just be some positivity and something nice to look at. Guys, I know I'm not supposed to announce this because it's really his thing to announce, but you guys are basically what I often call the intimate crew because you're just here on a non-Resident Evil stream. Guess who I'm gonna be streaming with real soon, as in like real soon. Possibly this weekend if we get all the tech stuff worked out. Your very own Nick Apostolides is gonna play some Resident Evil 3 remake. And I've been invited to come hang out. Only you guys know that, but if you want to go bombard him with, we heard a rumor, I'm sure he'll feel pressured. I'm kidding. Don't do that. Don't stress him out. We've got to figure out the rest of our tech stuff. We've talked about being able to do it this weekend, but I can't promise it's going to happen until we ensure that like everything tech-wise is going to work out. But I'm really excited because we said months ago that as soon as he was playing it, after he played it with his brother, that we would play it together. And he finally got to go home and see his family because he always plays Resident Evil games with his brother because he's been an RE fan since birth. So yeah, your very own Leon Kennedy, for those that don't know who Nick Apostolides is. He plays Leon Kennedy in the RE2 remake, and he's playing RE3, and I got the sweetest text from him the other night. He was like, Nick, I just finished RE3. I might just pull this text up. Hold on. Maybe not the exact text. See if I can do it right. But it was like the sweetest. It made me so happy. Some of my friends are like, if I text you, are you gonna read it out on stream? But yeah, he was like, he's decided to do the first playthrough with his brother, just keep it more intimate with family. I was like, please, please. And he just was like, I have so much to say, and you were phenomenal in all caps. I loved it so much, and I'd love to have you on first stream. Those were the texts, and I just was like, wait, that's really, really sweet, thank you, because I thought you were fantastic as well. I don't know why I decided to lose my voice during that moment, but that's what's happening. So, we are hopefully going to stream RE3 soon. And I probably told you more than I was supposed to because it's really his thing to announce. But we're going to stream on his channel as well. So go find him on Twitch. Or if not on Twitch, at least social media if we don't know what his Twitch account is because I didn't put it in a command or anything. Because he will be posting and announcing and putting links and stuff like that. And I'll share and probably... Ooh, wow. Oh shoot, that guy respawned, huh?
One's regenerating.
Oh, yikes. Okay. What was I saying? Oh, good.
That's a relief.
Yeah. I have no health. It's great. It's a great place to be. We're just gonna go for coin, because I don't have any health. Are you guys excited about that? Yes! Oreo chat! Lots of Oreos! Also, I just saw someone in chat mention Nick Apostolides' art. He's an incredibly talented artist. My goodness! And he does commissions, so if you want art done by literally Leon Kennedy himself, his Resident Evil art is really impressive. Okay, I'm gonna continue. We're continuing. Merrily we roll along. Ugh, these guys that are like double armored and then armored, those things are really annoying. Who else? You guys? Sure. I think I'm taking a ton of damage and just not even paying attention. Have you noticed? I think I actually played better when I was fully distracted trying to have full conversations. I think that's true. Is that universally true? No. But today. Ooh, yikes. Okay. Ooh, yeah, right. Ooh, okay. Yay, we did it. Hi, I'm here. Go on more money, because hard just seems hard. Bum, bum, ba-dum. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum. Ooh, something exciting happened. Gust of Enrique followed! Thank you. You mourned me before I died? Sorry for losing faith in you. Yes, Scriptoria died. Don't mourn me yet! I have more to give to the world. 268. Done. Give me something cool.
Just what I need.
I wished only to...
Except you see, dear cousin, that some members of our family are predisposed toward the unspeakable.
You interrupt me once again, dear sister. You know I do not care for that.
You only do as you see fit, Lord Ares. Mind that you
The
continue
relationships in
pulling
this
the
game
same
just get so
direction as
complicated
us
and
all.
wonderful.
The goods.
Okay. Your cast sends a blade rift hurtling ahead. Your doom effect deal more damage but take 0.5 plus 0.5%. Your abilities that can deflect immediately activate doom effects. Done. Freaking cool. Dual power. Let's go this way.
Even in death, you.
What?
I mean, shouldn't you be up and about?
What's the use? Let's say we fought, if anybody asks. Now go. I've no quarrel with you. Besides, I'll just remain here comfortably at rest for some untold millennia, I guess. Have a nice... whatever time it is.
Ooh, plenish all uses of Death Defiance? Done. Kiss of Sticks is happening. So that means I have 2 more Death Defiances and I still have that bone tooth. Guys! Who knows? No promises. We will totally raid at the end of the stream. I saw someone ask. These guys are so cute. It's so silly, but they are. Ooh, those guys are less fun though. Ow. Ow. Ow!
Must be the last of them.
Well, maybe. Ooh, chaos. Okay. Really? Should probably focus instead of just like chaos jumping through all of this. Eh. 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 Wait for it. Okay, pause for 2 seconds. I have someone who has a question. So I'm just gonna mute myself. Good news, guys. I just got news that someone's getting food. That's what happened. Someone's getting food. I'm getting food. Me getting food, but I don't have to get it for myself. It's coming over to me. Just gonna show up and appear, and there's gonna be food when I finish this game and finish this stream. It's like a thing I get to be excited for. It's the dream. I'm gonna tell you, team. Oh no, we're not gonna rap here. See, I'm not even gonna finish the rhyme. Thought about it, not going to. That wasn't a rap, it just was a song that turned into slightly more spoken word and requires rhyming, and I'm just gonna leave that to the professionals. Well, I got excited because there's poke coming, guys. I haven't had poke in a hot minute, and it's one of my favorite foods. P-Vimto, no, you have contributed so much to this channel and this stream. If you want a cameo, you just say the word. I can make that happen. Without. Seriously, we are incredibly grateful for what you've I just died!
Blood darkness.
P-Vimto, is it your birthday? When is your birthday? People need to tell me when their birthdays are in general, at least on the Discord, if we've like known each other streaming for a while and stuff like that, guys. I really like to know when people's birthdays are. I won't always, you know, be dead on, but I'd love to at least say happy birthday in the Discord and let other people in here celebrate you. Wow, you know how I was like, oh, 2 death-defied, that's amazing, and then... This guy, huh? Ooh, yikes! So distracted. Ah! Just gotta keep doing this thing. Oh, no, don't rearm. Yikes! There goes all my death-defied. Who needed it anyway? Not me. Not I, not me, not I, not me, not I. I'm not gonna commit to that. Not me, not I. I am. I did. That was the commitment. Instant gain 25 plus without restoring heart. Can I have hearts? No. We are passive. The next move passive. Whatever. Just give me. I need health. That's what I need, really. It's just health. I'm back. What's up? Ah! Just health. That's exactly what I wanted. It's Christmas. Is there anything else in here that I can get? No, but it's pretty. Okay. I really committed to this run. Ooh, it's gonna be hard. You guys ready? What's my favorite food? Probably sushi. And then poke, because it's kind of like sushi, but all mixed up in a bowl. You guys are so funny. Oh my goodness. First time seeing Hades, huh? Sansha Sil Hedgehog? I recommend it. It's so much fun. So like, if you wanted to download it, I don't make any, you know, percentage off of your purchase, but I'm happy to free advertise for Hades. Which is basically what's... Oh, these guys. Okay. It's Theseus, by the way. Or yeah, Theseus. I was wrong. I was like, who's with the Minotaur? Hercules? My bad.
The equivalent of it here in the splendors of Elysium.
I've yet to pass them ever, so this is the farthest I've been, and I'm not in like amazing shape.
That Minotaur whom you address is my dear friend, you preconceiving stain upon the earth.
Yeah, one death defiant. Ow.
Face me.
True. I'm wrong though. He blocks everything I do, so I don't know how I could vanquish you. Ow! Yikes, guys! Ow! I don't know if it's like knock out the bull first or because he gets me every time he shoots. And blocks all of my attacks. Ugh. That's my one death defied. Ow. It's vicious. Oh, is everyone telling us your ages and birthdays? I love that. Thank you for all being, like, of all ages. We have, like, such a wide audience. I mean, that's the fun of Resident Evil, right? Kind of bringing us together originally, is you have people that are fans of the games from the 90s and new fans now, so we get people of all ages. And then if you're not here because of Resident Evil and you just like my face, I like you too! Bye, Tyler! Thanks for hanging out!
Skelly power.
Skinny power! Ow! Oh no, guys.
You're mine.
Probably. Ow. What if I just stay on the outer circle? Ow! Ow! No. She's done, guys. Only one more shot. That was fun, though.
Monster. Your battle prowess leaves much to be desired. He'd make a mockery of us. I see you, fiend.
Staying alive slightly longer than I thought I would. For 16 health. Just kind of barely doing any damage, though. Ew. Really just dashing is the only damage I think I'm managing.
Ready yourself.
I guess the Doom is helping. Oof. No!
You were fooled to stand against our might.
It's true. It's true. I don't know enough, don't really get the stuff. I'll work, get so much smarter, I can try harder. If I mess up, I'll try again. People change, people grow. We rearrange, let things go.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, did you see? My brother. He's come back. He's here somewhere, I think. Good old Thanatos.
Aww.
Indeed.
Guys, we did it. Thank you all so much. Okay, Shane, I'll try to remember that. Big hugs to all of you. Oh, is that true? Kill the Minotaur first, and then Theseus goes God mod when half HP. Okay, so definitely... Yes, Scriptorinaut, you can mourn my death now. It was a pretty good run. Pimento, you did get your wish of the stream being longer. A half an hour longer than it was meant to be. Though we did start, I guess, a little bit late, but not that much late, I don't know. And so, that all being said, let's take a look-see here. See what's happening and who we want to raid. Amy's playing Stardew Valley. She raided us last time, which was really fun. What else is playing? So many people are playing right now. Oh, we could raid so many people. Alright, so I'm just going to shout out some accounts. We're going to raid Amy because she just raided us recently, which was super sweet. But other accounts that are also live, in case you're interested, Vince Gasso's playing Among Us. Shannon Woodard is playing Fall Guys. and more. There's plenty of people that are live doing fun stuff. But today's Amy's day because all of her amazing Enthusa army came over, was it on Tuesday? To, start a prediction. Wonder what chat thinks will happen during a stream? Use the prediction chat command to find out. There's a prediction mode, guys. We're gonna be using that soon. Clearly not on this stream, but eventually. Okay, I think that's it. That's all I have to do. You guys are amazing. Go give so many raid loves to Amy and her crew. They're the lovely individuals who came over on Tuesday in the middle. A ton of them. So just go say hi, because this is a bunch of really lovely people in there. We're going to use Predict on the next stream. And I don't have anything like else officially planned, guys, for this week. I might jump on for a game of Among Us. If not, I will see you in Discord, and I know for a fact I'll put up a schedule, and I'll probably be streaming next week. So I'll see you around next week, and in Discord, and on social media, and otherwise. Sending you so much love. Everyone be kind, kind, kind to yourself and the people around you as much as possible. Listen, breathe, stay hydrated. So much love.